Then they are so today, as you can see around me, we get the military personnel then where they already set. They over and now we get the boots. You can see we get the two flag, then they already it don't stick, so they don't put the flag then down. But we get the flag of Namibia and that of Sierra Leone as well. We actually be the wait for come. So as I tell you, we there so today with different government officials then, and one party. The one the way day before this business today, now the Deputy Minister of Information and Communications, Solomon Jamiru, served there so today for ensure say then join hands with the First Lady for receive the guests away they come from Namibia, that night the President and in wife. So we get the Minister self we don't can join with us today for explain to viewers more about the importance of the word Nkaya today and the Hands of Our Girls campaign. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, and thank you for what it gets me.
Minister, we see we there today, but people in Kaya today for can welcome the President of Namibia and in WEF today. As they come for can join and with the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone for celebrate the Hands of Our Girls 4 years of anniversary.
This is a very important moment for the two countries. Very important moment for Salone, very important moment for Namibia, but also very important for we girls and women, whether they're in Sierra Leone, Namibia, or any part in the world. So first, First Lady Fatima Bio and the First Lady of Namibia, Monica Gengos, now two people that were very passionate about women and girls. Now two people them where they try for eradicate forms of violence or exploitation of women and girls, and ensuring that Namibia and Sierra Leone be very tolerant to women and girls. So whether in Namibia and Sierra Leone, but also globally, there were two women there where they talk authoritatively and they try to promote the interest of women and girls. So it's very important that both of them recognize the work they also they do, and then think that if we therefore make a lot of difference for women and girls, then two leaders need for come together, share experience, share knowledge, and see what they can able for do.
For them Minister, as you talk, maybe just make viewers they say the flights just don't come and they use Sky flights for come to Salone. That's not the people where we the wait first and go see where go be the woman first arrive, right?
So we are expecting the First Lady of Namibia, Madam Monica Gengos, on this flight, and we should be expecting His Excellency. We are expecting His Excellency Hage Geingob, the President of Namibia, subsequently. So we're there for a while, but this is the first step. And as I be talk to people, we find for me to recognize what in Madam First Lady Fatima Bio and the First Lady of Namibia, Monica Gengos, they also do for women them and girls. And it's important for me to note, like for Salone, we just don't pass law on gender equality and women's empowerment, where they guarantee minimum 30% quota for women for elective offices and appointive offices. But also, if I for talk about the two heads of state. So now we also they see President Julius Maada Bio and also President Hage Geingob of Namibia. They come together on this very historic visit. So make a talk small. Why really this visit important? First, Namibia, now a country of about
You're watching the SLBC on Channel 31, the authentic voice of Sierra Leone.
Madam Sarah, he actually be doing secondary school education, now Koidu Secondary School for girls and St. Joseph Secondary School. So we're very proud as a country, you know, and a lot of people and they will go college, we go remember, and we go secondary schools now, we go remember say they were in classes with Namibians. So Namibia, they recognize say Salone na home, Salone na a place of support. The time where we really need freedom, Salone na one country we stand with we. I remember the time where Salone really organized, where we host the Organization of African Unity, OAU conference, where we go through the history. Then the first president of Namibia, President Sam Nujoma, where if they deliver in speech naya, you know, if they talk about the struggles when Namibia they go through. And I remember when they celebrate their independence, Salone actually, President Joseph Saidu Momo then, if they sent a delegation to Namibia led by Honorable Egerton T. Kamara. So it's very important. So I think whether leader had a meet at the level of heads of state, but also at the level of first ladies, then they look at this broad range of cooperation, this strong historical and cultural ties, and now they can discuss how then to country them for deepening the ties and strengthening the ties between Namibia and Sierra Leone.
Minister, 4 years down the lane since they launched Hands Off Our Girls campaign. Viewers they watch you right now, what you go like for say about the achievements about this campaign?
Well, and indeed, 4 years Hands Off Our Girls. Hands Off Our Girls is known not just in Sierra Leone, but it is celebrated all over the world. We remember, say, recently, the First Lady, Madam Fatima Bio, the day in the United Kingdom, who said the King Charles in wife, the Queen Consort Camilla, we make Madam Fatima Bio a special guest of honor for celebrate the work they do for women and girls, and for that historic resolution where through Madam First Lady and His Excellency Julius Maada Bio, Salone be able to initiate a resolution where United Nations be endorsed for make United Nations begin for recognize survivors of sexual exploitation. So really President Julius Maada Bio and First Lady Fatima Bio now global icons. And the fact that we get the Namibian President and the Namibian First Lady for CAM, a very historic, but he also validates the efforts of His Excellency the President and Madam First Lady.
Okay. So we don't get them visitors. They are waiting like na the time where they get for spend free time. How we get for time like waiting, they get for do waiting at the activities then where they get for do.
So the arrival is today, this evening, and then go there till Sunday. And indeed, first, at the level of heads of state, President Julius Maada Bio, and in colleague and in brother, President Hage Geingob, then self go get them bilateral meetings, because the important way two heads of state meet. And indeed, the range of that bilateral, the scope of that discussion, the nature of that discussion, they will go put them out to the public later on. But also, then get for get breakfast together, then get for talk, you know, about things them, where they happen in Namibia and Sierra Leone. Then go also talk about things on the African continent, and what they go do, both countries go do for make sure say we strengthen the ties between Namibia and Sierra Leone, but also how Namibia and Sierra Leone go continue for collaborate at the global stage, you know, bilateral and multilateral. And also for the first ladies, then self get for move one of the key highlights now the fact that they get for make some donations now the 34 hospital. We know say when you talk about 34 hospital today, Madam First Lady na person Fatima Bio na person we don't make a lot of interventions na 34 hospital. So indeed we go make sure say we provide media coverage for their activities then there. Some of them go be live, some of them go be recorded, and we'll go put them out. But we'll go bring the people of Sierra Leone along for this very historic visit by the Namibian President and the Namibian First Lady.
Thank you very much, sir.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.
Viewers, that's now be the Deputy Minister of Information and Communications, Solomon Jamiu, where be the talk to una and be the give una, you know, brief information about, you know, the guests them where come today inside Sierra Leone. We get for do with the President and his wife we come out from Namibia. As you can see, we already get three local authorities them we stand already they online for welcome. And yeah, now we get the military them they do them we get for do the guard of honor for welcome the guests them will become. The plane already done land with the time for go. We will see already the team done cross with the sea First Lady and in delegation. They will cross for go close to the flights now for go welcome the guests then. That's how the team you see they go. The First Lady and other ministers then we get the Minister of Social Welfare, Minister of Tourism also there with them. And we also get the Minister of Internal Affairs who is there with the team. We also get the High Commissioner of Namibia, where actually reside in Ghana, but now in the cover Sierra Leone self there with the team here, and they all come close to the flight. So can welcome the guests where they come. As we go, David, as we go, we are close to Minister of Internal Affairs. They rush go na the flight, and we see already passengers they come down for the flight, and I believe say them board day then deal with other passengers them where travel for come inside Sierra Leone. already we see the Speaker of ECOWAS, Chairman of ECOWAS, Staya Tunis, Self there with Team Naya, and this is not holiday. Already she's down. That's her, Madam Monica Gengos, the First Lady of Namibia, is presently here, and we can see the two First Ladies them already. They exchange salutations and they already start discussion. Something very unique, you know, sisters. That's not the tradition, and that's how they welcome her. With, you know, calabash, flop with scholar, no inside. So team already there. We're going to start a vehicle now for take them to the lounge. We take them to the lounge now. So that's the High Commissioner of Namibia, reside in Ghana. Serve the exchange salutation. The Minister of Tourism, the Minister of Social Welfare, and Madam Sylvia Blyden, member of the opposition, serve there today with the First Lady for GAM in support. So actually they go board the vehicle now, then they go to the lounge now. Outside and we'll see them forget them first discussion. Okay. So we the rush for go back to the lounge because now they didn't go get them first discussion. From there then go move, go back now Freetown, so then go discuss. Well, actually, the Hands of Our Girls campaign, as we know, 2018 inside December, where then we launch the initiative now for see how best then go campaign and put policy where go help women and then small girl picking them, because the issue of, you know, sexual penetration against them picking away they underage, if you don't boku, and that we don't be as a way, something where they destroy the future of them girl picking and they, and also not for the girl picking anymore, but for the woman herself, domestic violence, and also for help, like the woman the way they go in hospital for go born, where they get fistula. The campaign, the initiative also, and for see how best they will help the woman and they, and that's all that happen. We don't see the first lady, they make so many moves. We go able to help the woman and they. We don't get so many support where they don't come on board, like the Rainbow Initiative and other women organizations there as well. We then join on with the First Lady for see how best and we're able to support the initiative, because now something actually where they help the future of this country. We don't come back, we'll see the Vice President, Dr. Alpha Khan, Presidential Spokesperson. We get the Deputy Minister of Information and Communication. We get the Paramount Chiefs themselves where they are around, Naya. The Mami Queen themselves, they're all there around. They all come for can see how best and they welcome the First Lady of Namibia, Madam Monica Gengos. They're all there today. From here we expect say they don't forget a dinner na the Catco Hotel where they up by Signal Hill, and I then go meet. So we see the vehicle they don't yonder, and from there the mommy go walk to a red carpet where go come exchange greetings with the local authorities then way they around there. We see other authorities and stuff there around. The Minister of Internal Affairs stuff, they walk towards them. Then they shake hand already. Madam First Lady stuff don't come down the vehicle and join, walk together with The two first ladies then they walk on the red carpets. They come up towards the delegation for calm exchange salutation. And here we get the commissioner of okay, that's not the first lady of Namibia, Madam Monica Gegos. They with the first lady of Sierra Leone. Both excellencies, they greet Salfakan, Deputy Minister of Information and Communication Solomon Jamiru. So yeah, we local authorities, and that's not the paramount chief.
Lord push.
Well, bien, you ready, Mami, they sing. They get song from we local authority, we Mami Queen themselves, where they dress beautifully inside their local attire them, and then they greet the first lady.
You move with your phone.
Watch me.
Sorry.
Okay.
Lafa, up to this man. Lafa, the what is coming up here? Lafa. Stop.
Viewers, we still there around, and the two first ladies them they walk na the lounge. Whilst that they happen, we also get okay. Now finally they don't enter na the lounge, and we'll get some rest now, yeah? The delegation, the two first ladies, and hold hands now with the Minister of Tourism, Seth Dewitang. Followed by the Vice President. Okay, we don't enter, and now we see the two first ladies there. They discuss as sisters, and we also get the vice president, so for they're around, the two ministers there, and the presidential spokesperson. They're all there around. Yeah, it feels good to see them smiling, discuss something. We all the day between the two. Somebody else not even able to understand actually what they're talking about. You can see the discussion does start already. So within here, I believe, say, opportunity has been given to the media for ask few questions, just few questions. Okay.
Tomorrow, please. Thank you.
Okay, well,
Thank you.
let's say tomorrow.
Thank you.
As press conference get for day tomorrow, so we get for left everything for tomorrow, and maybe allow the two first ladies then for get a tete-a-tete discussion. And we'll continue with discussion tomorrow as press conference get for day. But outside we get so many people waiting around at the lounge. Also, they with the delegation, we get the management of the airport safe there around here. As you can see over here now, we get we local authorities them, the paramount chiefs them. Section chiefs themselves where they all here. We can try for come see and how we go able, talk to the paramount chief. Self they around, self can join the team. Welcome. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Thank you, sir. So today you host it today. Chiefdom today. We get the First Lady of Namibia, Her Excellency Madam Monica Gegos. We don't come join on with his sister, Her Excellency.
You're watching the SLBC on Channel 31.
Remember, story then we launch the Answer for Our Girls campaign. Then we involve the local authorities, them Tranga one inside this campaign, yeah. Because most of the time, when it's they can happen, it can happen within the areas then they. So from where they launch the Hands of Our Girls campaign, how that do help you and you achieve them for say them bad things the way they happen against the picking them. So
I want to tell you thank you because we want to tell Her Excellency Boku thank you for make it celebrate the 4 years as of our girls, and we want to welcome the Marine back in Namibia who don't come celebrate this 4 years in anniversary. So we as local leaders are to believe say answer for our girls don't help a lot. It don't minimize some of the woman and business and the community, the Pekin for example with the Pekin them, that they don't limit. Because everybody get the awareness, they say the Miami the champion, this big thing at the country. So everybody gets any outside and say answer for our girls, everybody turn the awareness day. So now a blessing for we for make we get a first lady like Madam Fatima Bio for making be the first lady for can champion this kind here, and this is a very good thing for we.
Una self na the local authorities them. Like when maybe don't put laws so how una self be they emphasize on them law and day for say if anybody touch Pekin below the age or anybody send Pekin go na married or swear say reach for send go na married those waiting like it be like una own punishment or how una don't help for push that.
But then they very common because any meeting we get with the pass on this message and we tell them say anybody who tamper with Pekin, they leave him the Lord the better Tanga one. And we, the section chiefs, them with community leaders, everybody get the awareness. And anything will happen, we try for make sure that the police intervene Panam. And anything we in our police, we tell the police to make them pursue to the latter. Because this is a very good thing for we don't help we. Today the girl picking and most of them need to go to school.
Thank you. Well, and that's now the paramount chief of this chiefdom here, and I host we now. We come back to the Deputy Minister of Information and Communication, Solomon Jamiru. It don't finally welcome the guest who was supposed to forget. It don't yes, sir.
Yes, first, we pleased that the First Lady of Namibia, Madam Monica Genjos, don't arrive. And Ian and sister First Lady of Sierra Leone, Madam Fatima Bio, they get them tete-a-tete now. And so we await the arrival of His Excellency, the President of Namibia, Hage Geingob, who is for arrive this evening. And will be received also here by the Honorable Vice President, and then we'll move over across. So as I say, this is a very historic visit. So now the two First Ladies, then they get them tete-a-tete, and we'll also wait for the President of Namibia for arrive, and we'll keep people informed. So
the First Lady of Namibia, Her Excellency Madam Monica, where he count on the flights, you they see that kind of humor on her face, in facial expression already don't show how happy.
Yeah, honestly, a facial expression say it all, and even the time where it take on the red carpet, you know, trying to meet people, you like a small, they listen to the songs, and you see the joy, and I think you already they sense some connection. Before it come, like I just said this, me and the High Commissioner of Namibia, we're actually residents in Accra and also accredited to Sierra Leone. So me and him be sitting on the couch, while I wait for First Lady Monica for come, and we'll be just they talk about bits and pieces of history, you know. So they've all been looking forward to this, and they really say thank you, Sierra Leone, for creating the opportunity. So as I say, now the First Lady of Namibia, Madam Monica Gengos, don't reach. With the wait for the President of Namibia. So interestingly, they are not on the same flights. They come with separate flights. So we wait for the arrival of the President of Namibia.
And also, you know, this is now festive season. I believe, say, if I get the opportunity for taking private flights, but decide for join the flights, so we see people they come in actually for can celebrate. How, you know, what's not they actually sure about Sierra Leone? But at this time, we see more people they come in for can, you know, do the festive season.
Well, I think it shows say first, as a nation, we need for tell God thank you, be grateful to God for the peace where we they enjoy. And, you know, I be they talk to the airport officials, and then they talk just about the massive inflows of passengers the way they come, you know, for this Christmas, for the festive season. All that will happen because of peace. We family remember just now the Budapest rally, you know, where people then come and it actually terminates in Freetown here. This rally for actually don't end in Bamako, Mali, but because they look at and say Bamako, Mali is not perhaps a very peaceful place, then decide for Kamna Salon because it's peaceful. And interestingly, Namibia also now one of the most peaceful place in the world. So Salon and Namibia are very peaceful countries, and I think so we also they celebrate with ties. Like I talked just now, the time when Namibia they go through the struggle, you know, during the colonial era, Salon be give them a lot of support. A lot of Namibians then can study, then do secondary education, then do education also at the university. As a matter of fact, the current Prime Minister of Namibia now, Madam Sarah, is doing secondary school education at Koidu Secondary School for Girls, and St. Joseph's Convent. So you see, we're proud that somebody can study now, do secondary education, and now a Prime Minister of Namibia. So we get very strong ties, and both presidents go celebrate them ties then they, both first ladies go celebrate them ties then they, and I believe they then go also talk about waiting for do for strengthen the ties between Namibia and Sierra Leone, waiting for do for make sure say we eradicate forms of exploitation where women them and girls then they suffer, and waiting for do for make sure say that we countries they are really tolerant to women and girls. So this is now a very historic moment for Namibia and for Salon.
Thank you very much. We go continue to talk to you as we await the president of Namibia. You know, and so far, girls, we don't go wrong without we not talk to the woman them mami them, the kumbra them, because now don't forget it's plenty thank you. When today they be they happen, now the mami them, the kumbra them be they cry boku because that woman don't take in time for many picking for several years. Then you go see one, just somebody grab them or go pour la picking, you know. So we don't get one of mama na ya. Yes, now what's your name?
Mina me na bikama.
Okay, you said na ya you come back.
Na coffee bulo mina. Coffee bulo onion gura. Lady, I get 900 women where they control for onions.
So mama, you and the woman then. What do you know about hands of our gas?
What I know about hands of our gas? With the men who pitching there, but so are they. You go see pitching with belly, no know that yeah. Them big man there, then they misuse who picking there. But nowadays, we praise after God, we bless Fatima Bio. Now a woman of a queen of Saloon. Because you don't do bokuti for we not able to pay her. Now I make with the woman there, where Manda Bio talks, say the president of the country say, all man for go na bush, with the woman they will grab, will tie oja for go down a bush. Now I make, you go see these t-shirts, then you go see beer of the t-shirts. And we say with the woman they na kafibulo, we say with the talk and do, what the president say with the do, and what Fatima Bio say. Why make you for support her? What the man say with the woman they now for do? That goes so say we don't support Fatima Bio.
So una still give una pikin for married early age?
By now in those days. Nowadays, in those days, but nowadays you know they. Because we tell God thank you for Fatima Bio. Now the first lady in this country for set record for we the woman there. For pull cry per week, for pull we out of cry, we tell God thank you. And this government, we did the take go with the supporter.
Let's thank you, Mama. We go soon there and we'll continue for talk to now. Well, viewers, we just don't talk to one part with Mama themselves. We don't tell we waiting you know about hands of our girls. And the idea now the exact thing waiting the hands of our girls initiative they about. One thing where you say before now them be the give them picking there early for married, but now you know they happen again because if you mistake, the law go bet you tranga one. As we continue for wait the president of Namibia, when His Excellency Gegos they come very soon, we go to wait and we go back now with studios now with headquarters. Where then they come, where the president they come, we go get for link back now with studios and show now what actually they happen. Na Kafubulum Chiefdom yesterday, na Lunge inside Port Local District.
You're watching the SLBC on Channel 31, the authentic voice of Sierra Leone.
A place cannot produce poems. It can only not prevent them. And Freetown is good at that, for Freetown has its own sudden elegances. People are slow to leave it, quick to return. And there are others who come for a year or two and stay for a lifetime, sensing that they found a city that is in the world, yet sufficiently on the edge of it to have a different resonance.
Let me tell you something about this city. All of us, we're all just passing through, and we've all been here forever.
Those who came, those who stayed, those who never returned. Tides turn, seasons change. We've waited and we've watched, but we've always been here. We've always listened, because there is a different resonance here. It comes from the river, and the land, and the sky.
It's our place, all of us.
This city belongs to everyone.
And you know when it's your time.
And it's our time.
Listen, we are Freetown.
We are Freetown!
The golden rules of Freetown.
Don't pretend you're something that you're not.
Don't go thinking you're better than anyone else.
Or that anyone else is better than you.
Don't shout about it. Get on with it.
We are Freetown!
Freetown! Freetown!
Yeah!
We found our voice again.
I'm from India and Freetown.
I'm from China and Freetown.
I'm from the UK and Freetown.
I am from Nigeria. I'm Freetown.
I am from home. I'm Freetown.
This city belongs to everyone.
The fishermen,
The taxi driver,
The barber,
the drummers, dancers.
All of us, everybody, we are Freetown.
The past is ours.
the future is ours. It's our time again.
and this city belongs to everyone.
The playwright,
The greengrocer,
The teacher,
the dog.
This space is ours.
this light is ours.
the beaches are ours. The rivers now we own.
The roads are ours.
The bridges now we own.
We are Freetown.
We are all visitors and we've all been here forever.
We've got the mightiest river.
And the biggest sky.
And there's a resonance again.
Freetown, Freetown.
We are proud of this place.
We love this city.
And we want you to love it too.
We are proud of this place.
Na pass we all dey pass like stranger dem, but we all don dey from there. Come here, and you'll feel it, that end of the line sense of freedom. Say yes to Freetown. Say yes to freedom.
My name is Patrick Salia from Freetown, where we cover the impossible or untold stories. At SLBC, we believe that every story from any ethnic boundary is important to us, because we seek the news with all our zeal and our might.
We go anywhere to uncover and analyze the impossible.
From the Diamond Ridge district of Komon-Tok in Koidu, Semel City, my name is Dauda Kamara.
This is Sweetsbull, second capital of Sierra Leone, popular for its quality Gary production, and the leader in cleanliness. In Amende local dialect, when we say bolo, it means this is yours. My name is Abdul Fattah Bunubai Kamara.
This is the Rokel River, which is not only useful for many